Hey, let's talk about people hating us. I've been thinking about this one for a long time because it seems like whenever you speak out or whenever you have an opinion, it's going to be controversial, more than likely most of the time. So I feel like a lot of people can relate to this. We're going to talk about today everybody having opinions. And yeah, you might get some hate if you speak up or speak out. I was gonna give you a story. We had not been married long, and we had Maddie, who was about 3, and Max, who was about 1. And I don't know if you know what a picture people is, but it used to be like the new improved J.C. Penney's, and it was at the mall, and you could go and have pictures made. Well, we had decided to. John actually had a great idea to recreate a Norman Rockwell. We were so excited about it. We got props, and we drug a rocking chair, big old rocking chair to the mall. He had gotten a vest and a fake smoke pipe and dressed the kids in plaid. And we hauled it to the mall and did this little recreation where he was sitting in the rocking chair. The kids were standing or sitting on the floor. And I had a plate of cookies. And I was just bending over to serve the 3 of them cookies, Christmas cookies. You would think, what could go wrong? Let me tell you, they had to take it off the wall. It was so controversial. People in the mall and people would call in. People were mad because it looked like I was serving them and I was being belittled. I loved my job as a stay at home mom. And I was doing like some preschool work with the kids, and I loved who I was. People are always going to hate who you are. People are always going to have issues and always have opinions. And we're talking about today, those opinions sometimes might hurt us, but who do we need to really take an opinion from? Let me just say, who's in your tribe? Who's in your corner? Who's in your circle of trust? Well, we had an old pastor a long time ago tell us, if you don't love me, then you can't feed me. We appreciated Mark Wyatt for that. And it really made us think for a long time. If you've ever been in a military spouse circle or in a homeschool co op, you understand who some of you people are and some of the people you need to keep on the outskirts. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but that goes for pretty much any group that you could ever attend. There is a difference between people that are in your circle and people that are just in your friend group. Understanding the difference and understanding who to receive wisdom from, who to receive criticism from, is a big deal. Sometimes even the people in your family you have to be careful with. The rule that I would say to you, the encouragement today, if you're not in a healthy relationship with someone, doesn't matter who it is, family member, friend, coworkers, doesn't matter. It needs to be healthy. It needs to be somebody that listens to you. It needs to be somebody that asks if you're okay. And let's even go a step further. It needs to be somebody who understands the season of life that you're in. Sometimes, like a few years ago, when we lost my father in law, and I've had friends lose parents over the last couple of years, if you don't understand the season that that person's in, what that person can actually accept and what they need, then don't speak to me. Don't speak to them. You need to be careful who you take criticism and who you take reflection from. And really, honestly, who you even take even some praise from. So what I'm saying to you is be careful, be aware of who's in your circle, because everybody's got opinions. People are going to hate and criticize for all different kind of reasons, whether even they're even in your life to be able to or not. The funniest thing, I used to go to the mall when the kids were little. Yes, we have 4 kids in 5 years. Yes, we look like a Catholic family, and everybody asked us all the time if we were Catholic. The funny part is that people would stop us in the store and say things like, hey, do you know how that happens? Everybody has opinions. Sometimes it'll catch you off guard. I'm just trying to encourage you to be okay if they're not a healthy thing for you, if they're not in a healthy relationship with you, if there are somebody that just has an opinion, we need to be able to move on from that because you're going to catch hate no matter who you are, where you're from, or where you're going. Well, I hope this Thursday I hope my stories have brought you some laughs because, again, some people are crazy. But people will give you opinions. Be encouraged that you don't have to pick up and take other people's opinions or just other people's opinions. I hope you're having a great Thursday. I hope you check with me next Thursday. I can't wait to see you and talk with you then. Thanks. Have a great one.